my crowns and tiaras? Welcome to E-Toxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. Let's talk. So today we are going to be talking about Cam Newton and the Chrisean interview because y'all was bugging me about it. Oh, when are you going to talk about this? Oh, how about this? Let's talk about this. What do you guys say about this? Did you do a video on this? I am going to do a video now, okay? So I got my little notes, okay? And if you did not see Baddies East recap and my little rants about it, go check out my previous video on Baddies East latest episode, okay? Y'all not going to want to miss it. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all do that right now, okay? Like right now. Like press the like button, the sub, okay? Do whatever. Just do it right now. Press the like button. All right, so let's get straight into it. So I didn't speak on this because the clips that I did see, it was cringy, okay? And it seemed like she was going to say the same thing that we already know about. You know, every interview she say the same thing, okay? So let's get into it. So basically, she's saying she's close with her mom. Her mom and dad is in the streets. I don't know if it was her stepdad or her actual dad that's in the streets. They whatever. She basically saying they still got stuff going on, right? Now, Cam is saying when he spoke to Chrisean, she was a beautiful soul. Okay, seeing her plus Blueface is not it, he's saying, okay? He see them doing stupid stuff and he was like, it's corny and this and this and that. So he basically just want to talk about that. She starts crying. He says people look up to her. I don't know why, but he said people look up to her. I don't see why, because she doesn't do anything for people to look up to. You understand what I'm saying? Is 95% negative and the rest percent is somewhat positive. Okay, and that's just how I feel about it. All right, so basically, people just like negativity. Just be honest. If you are in a spotlight and if you are any type of anything, if you start off with negativity, clout, toxic stuff and stuff like that, that's what people is going to be looking forward to. That's it. Because it's entertaining, you know? So he talked about the Tamar stuff. She said she felt set up, just telling the same story that, it's everybody else's fault. It's not hers. And she don't know what's going on, right? And she's saying everybody want to get clout for her. She say this all the time. Oh, everybody just want a clickbait moment or want a clout moment and this and this and that. But you give it to them. So at the end of the day, who cares? Now, her baby starts making noises. Okay, and I said noises because to me it doesn't sound like crying. It's just like, that's what it sound like. You know what I'm saying? So the baby was making noises. Her facial expression just looked embarrassed. Okay, she was like, gonna get the baby, and then she looked at Cam Newton and to see if he was gonna. That's how I feel about it. Looking at her and hearing the baby crying and stuff like that, and people already online hear the baby cry all the time. And to me, in my opinion, it don't sound normal. I heard a lot of babies crying throughout my years, and I never heard a baby cry like that. Okay, unless there's some type of issue going on or something. I don't know. But that's me in my opinion. So people are already online hearing the baby's cries and they're concerned because they think that the baby has chat syndrome, chat, whatever that stuff is, that, the baby has that same or similar cry. So if you look it up, it sounds the same. But who are us to say anything? That's her baby. She goes to the doctors with him. And a lot of the times they don't pinpoint diagnose or syndromes and stuff like that right then and there. They might have to do certain tests and stuff like that in order to, but I'm pretty sure she'll end up doing that if she has to do that. You know what I'm saying? If there is anything going on. And even if her baby does have a syndrome and something like that, y'all really think that Chrisean's going to come out and be like, hey, yeah, my baby got this. She's already upset that people is, saying that her baby looks like the syndrome baby, and saying the cry and, saying this and saying that. So she's not going to come out with nobody and say my baby has any type of nothing. Okay, so I don't know why y'all even reaching with that. All right, so she's saying she went homeless at 8 months because Blueface put her out, blah 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 blah, right? She blaming Blueface, blaming him like she doesn't have any part into why they separated, why she was out the house and nothing. She just Blueface, right? Now, she was putting it all in Blueface's hands, all right, her money and everything. So basically, she like, yeah, well, we was cool and, that we was making money and, I put my money in his hands so he could facilitate it and stuff like this. Girl, you know exactly how Blueface was, how he was moving. Why would anybody put any type of money of theirs in a man's hands? What? No. All right, I think that she was falling in love. She thought that it was gonna be something that clearly it wasn't. And she really thought that she was gonna have this, house, white picket fence, dog, and the family, and beautiful living situation. 9 times out of 10 don't work that great, okay, for all of us. Okay, that's what we all want, but we ain't getting it, okay, because these men out here be trash, okay, and I said what I said. All right, so and plus he never respected her. He never respected her. Since we seen them on Blue Girls Club, anytime we seen Chrisean and Blueface, there was never no really respect. Okay, now she start talking about the Lord. Now the whole time of this interview, she's talking about the Lord. If he asks her a certain specific question, she talks about the Lord. Now don't get me wrong, have your faith, do what you do, whatever, but answer the damn question for real, like for real. So he asked her, would you let your son date a girl like you? She said yes, because she put the Lord first. And plus she's strong. Girl, do you see how you act, how you move? You always blaming everybody else, never taking accountability, but you're doing a lot of the harm. You understand what I'm saying? You putting this out there. Okay, so why would you want your son to date somebody like you? Okay, like, no. So you would want your son to get bashed in the head with glasses and getting beat up on and, lied to and, all type of stuff. It's just no. Okay, so she keep talking about the Lord and stuff, okay? And then he asked about her not having Blue there for the birth. So he was like, what's up with that, right? She starts talking about heaven and the Lord again. Okay. And he's looking like, okay, but why didn't you have him there? Why did you name your child after you and stuff like that? And she just basically was like making it about her, but in all reality, she knows why she did it. She was being spiteful and petty. Okay. Just answer the damn question. Okay. She was already irking my nerves. She kept flirting, laughing, trying so hard, fidgeting. It was just so cringy to watch. All right. It was just so cringy to watch. That's why I didn't want to watch it, because what? I really, really was like watching it. I was like, okay, I'm doing it for y'all, because I literally don't want to watch this, because she didn't. Remember when she said, oh, when I come on to Cam Newton, I'm going to be popping my stuff. I'm going to be spilling the tea and I'm not going to hold back. There was no tea spilled at all. Okay. Now, basically, she's using the Lord as her escape out of taking accountability. That's how I feel about it. Okay. Now the girl, it's a tit for tat thing. If you cheat because a man cheat, she asked Cam about that. All right. Like, where do you stand on double standards and stuff like that? Right. He said, if you use your coochie for collateral, she said it's not tit for tat. Because he said, if you use your coochie for collateral, that's like a tit for tat. And it is a tit for tat, because every time you ask her about Blueface doing whatever, and she like, yeah, well, I was doing me. Well, he was doing him, and I'm going to do me. He want to do this, I'm going to do that. Girl, you're doing tit for tat. That's basically what that's about, okay? She said they never was together. Why she keep putting out this narrative? We was never together. We was just cool. We was friends making money. Girl, stop it. So you was doing all that stupid stuff, fighting his family, fighting him, going viral, going to jail, writing blood on the wall, doing all type of weird stuff for somebody that you never was with? Can you say help? Because what in the world? I think she doesn't want to acknowledge that she was in a relationship because how he was doing her and the things that she accepted. So she probably kind of embarrassed to even say that was a relationship. Most of us would be embarrassed. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to think that, oh, this person that's treating me this wrong and this dirty in front of the whole world is somebody that I could call my man. But you did call him your man. We have a whole bunch of tweets from before, like, oh, we made it official, and oh, this and this and that, and this, and like, girl, you was with that man, you're just embarrassed. Okay, so she basically was like, I wasn't with him. And he was like, how was you not with him? And you fell in love, didn't you? And she was like, yeah, I fell in love. That's my friend. That's my homie and stuff like that. So she said she fell in love with Blue because he's nice, funny, and he's the homie. Okay. And she acted like she didn't know who said I love you first. Because he said, who said I love you first? She like, probably me. Girl, you know what, you stop it. Now, the tattoos, okay, she's saying it's because he put her on. So he was like, how you say you don't love this person? You got this tattoo, you got that tattoo. And she was like, yeah, because he put me on. And so you think that like marking up your body with this person's face and name and stuff all over you, basically it look like you're his property. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to get one tattoo here and there, or a little initial, little name, or whatever the case may be, whatever. But you got multiple portraits of him on your body and names, okay? And you did that because he put you on? No, girl. You was eggplant sprung. You was falling in love. You fell in love, and that's why you did that, because you thought that if you did that, that was going to really mean something and he was going to change for you. But that was a rude awakening, huh? So basically that's what it was. Okay. Now he asks, could you see yourself in a relationship with Blue? She said no. He said, you lying. Then she says, he don't want to be in a relationship. So from that answer, we already know that she's not over Blueface. Okay. And if he drops Jaidyn and his kids right now, just do them dirty and said, listen, I want to be with you. Let's work this out. She will do it. Okay. In my opinion. All right, so she said she met someone. They had no date. She been working, but she's gonna go on a date with him. And she said she cooks. He said, you cook? She was like, yeah, I cook. Okay. She knows how to, he says, let people know something that they don't know. You know, let me know something about you that people don't know. I know how to freak. That's what she said. So she thinks, what? Your sex skills and your twat and everything else means something. Clearly it does not, because Blueface is not stuck on you. He's not changing for you. He's not doing any of that. He's still disrespecting you. So what exactly do you think your cootie cat is really like doing? Nothing. So she says, oh, I know how to freak. Now she just doing the most. All right. She was already flirting and doing the most. All right. She says she makes them go crazy. Okay, and she was thirsty for Cam to say if he likes squirters or creamers. He started saying the squirters make too much mess, and then the creamers is a texture thing, and it's like he liked the creamer. Then he said creamers, and then she just, I'm a creamer. She didn't say I'm a creamer, but the way she was laughing made it seem like, yes, I wanted him to say creamer because I am one, and he knows that I'm one now. Like, she was just doing too much. I'm sorry. So it was so cringy to me. I'm sorry. She was up there like a little child, like just like, girl, relax. Okay. All right. So basically, he basically said who he was with. Okay, which was Jazz, right? And he says that she allows him to be a man. Okay, so he likes. He should learn to do that. Basically, he basically telling her you should learn to do that. You know, let a man be a man, right? Chrisean was not having it. Chrisean said you want to go out with a she basically was like, but he over there and he want to be with that bloated face and stuff like that. And then Cam was like, okay, now you're taking it personal. Was she talking about Jaidyn Alexis with a blowed up face? See, and y'all be always talking about some Jaidyn Alexis be talking about Chrisean, and she always got her name in her mouth. No, she does not. If Jaidyn Alexis has Chrisean, she don't even say Chriseanrock's name, okay? If Jaidyn Alexis directs anything towards Chrisean, it's because Chrisean is always bringing up Jaidyn Alexis. Any interview that Jaidyn Alexis did so far, she never even said Chriseanrock's name. She just said it, they, or whatever. And she just talked about the situation, how she feels. But she doesn't go in, and she doesn't do all the extra that Chriseanrock does. She started talking about Jaidyn Alexis, because who else is she talking about? Who else that Blueface is around, and everybody talking about her face or her BBL and stuff like this? Jaidyn, okay? So clearly, she feeling some type of way. Now, Rock is standing in the chair, feet in the chair. She's sitting up there. And he like, you messing up my leather. Like, this girl cannot sit still. Okay, not even sit still. She was sitting still. She just don't know how to carry herself. Like, why would you stand up in that man's chair and then have your feet in the chair? Like, this is not your home. He's sitting there, relaxed, feet on the floor, just chilling, doing an interview. And she just on the chair, standing up there looking stupid. All right. And she didn't even know what a womanizer is, because he was like, yeah, they was getting into the topic of sex addiction. He said he had a sex addiction, and then, you know, people out here womanizers, and she's like, what's a womanizer? And he basically like somebody that just, you know, keep freaking with women. Like, they can't leave him alone. It's like a sex addiction. Womanizer is equal sex addiction. That's how I feel. So she didn't even know what that was. Now, Cam is like, he was a womanizer, a sex addict. His BM now stayed with him and understood him, and guess he changed. I don't know. But Rock said now she wants to call Blueface. I'm guessing I want to ask questions. That's what she said. She said, now you got me wanting to call to ask questions, because he basically was like, the girl I'm with, she knew exactly like what it was in the beginning. She stayed and been patient with me, And Chrisean's like, how long is that supposed to? Like, I understand where Chrisean was coming from. I ain't gonna lie, because the way he was talking with made it seem like all men do this, they cheat, they do this, they do that, and then they want the woman to stay there to try to prove something. But why the hell do I have to be miserable and unhappy and allow you to cheat and do whatever just so you could change for me? You're supposed to want to change for yourself and for me. I shouldn't have to wait and endure all this mess that I'm not comfortable with. Like, so I understand where Chrisean is coming from, because a man's mind, if all men think like that, we are screwed as women. And I'm going to say that now. I already know my experiences dealing with these men and stuff like that. There's no luck out here. I'm sorry. And if he is, he's hiding away in a cave somewhere, waiting for some years to come out, because where is he? All these men, they like, oh, a man is going to be a man. A man is a natural hunter, so they're going to be looking for a different woman and stuff like that. And Chrisean is like, you're supposed to hunt this one bunny and keep this one bunny. And I understand that we all as females want, not all of us, because some females don't care. They be moving like men out here. Okay, they be just dipping and dodging and hurting people's feelings and doing this and grimy and that. I don't do none of that. For the women that's like me, that really want to settle down, that's getting older, that really want a family dynamic, that really want to just be in a happy relationship and do like family things, just keep holding our breath. Okay, I don't care. That's how I feel about it. So basically, she's not having that. She's not caring. She was like, you sound like Blueface. Okay, you sound like Blueface, because this is how he talk. And he's like, I'm nothing like Blueface. Okay, so that's basically what they was going through. Okay, she's not going, he basically was like, I'm giving you a blueprint. And she said, yeah, you sound like Blue. Yeah, you give me a blueprint, right? So basically, Cam was like, patience with a person cheating, etc. is worth it. At the end, Rock is like, for how long? And she's just not having it. Okay. Now they playing a game. He's showing her pics about the artists and stuff like that. The first person was Playboy Cardi. She didn't know who it was. She thought it was like a rock thing. The second one, she said it was the Titanic, which was Drake. And then she said Drake, but then she got that correct. Then they showed Mabu hands with the money. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, Mabu. I'm looking at the TV like, Mabu, that's Mabu. She looking like, she was like, I don't know. Then he showed her it was Mabu, and she was like, that's me. And she was like, girl, I already knew that. All right. And then she said Blueface and Mabu is childish. She said Blueface and Mabu is childish, as if she's not childish. Like, girl, come on now. You know you childish. Okay. And then the next one was Beyonce, and then it was her vibe, with the paint thing. All right, so she will be starring in a new movie, but she cannot say. So congratulations to her, because if she stars in a movie and she gets her foot in the acting career, then that could be a good positive role for her to go down, so she don't have to depend on clout and making herself look stupid for Blueface in front of the world. She got a kid, she got to worry about her money, she got to worry about positive things, because now she has another person that she got to, that she's responsible for. You know what I'm saying? And Blueface is not one of those. All right. What would you do if you wasn't in the limelight? So she was like, I'm gonna be a regular person. And he was like, what are you gonna do for a career? That's what I'm like. That's what he was basically trying to ask her. And she was like, I'm gonna be in the limelight. So she made it seem as if she doesn't have any other options or a different path to go regarding clout chasing online and just making herself look crazy. And when you do stuff like that and you put negativity out on the internet, people are drawn to it because it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that is, but it is. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like if you put that out there, that's basically what you're going to be looked at. Like, that's how you're going to be looked at. Like, just a clout chaser, a negative person, a toxic person, a person that don't take accountability for nothing, a person that just, this is what she's giving us. All right, so if she does have the movie role, okay, do not know if it's Tubi, do not know if it's a major role in a movie or whatever, I don't know, but she's saying she has a movie role, and it doesn't even really matter if it's Tubi or anything else, because that still puts your foot through the door. You know what I'm saying? And she did say that she would do acting if she didn't do nothing else. Okay, so we shall see how that's going to go. Okay, we're going to see what movie she's going to be in, and hopefully that goes good and she know how to carry herself and conduct herself in a business place, because you can lose opportunities if you keep acting like this. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let me know how y'all feel about the Cam Newton and Chrisean's interview. I just feel like she didn't really say much anything different. We already know she's always talking about her cootie cat and how much sex and she could do this with sex, and we know that she's not over Blueface. So, and then, you know, she talked about Kai Cenat, how he made her seem like a bully, or when her and Blueface went up there, he told her to be yourselves and stuff like that, and to go viral, like make it a viral moment, whatever, and they did that. But I think that you could have still went viral and stuff like that, being yourselves without damaging people's walls and stuff. So I think that was the issue. Okay, because you could have been up there fighting and cursing out Blueface, or y'all could be fighting or whatever. That's what y'all do. But you ain't had to, you know, put a hole in a man's wall. That's his stuff. So she ain't take accountability for that also. She always making it seem like, oh, this person's setting me up. This person making me want to feel like this. But you put yourself in those situations. So if you feel some type of way about certain situations, stop putting yourself in those situations. It's simple. What? But anyway, I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about next. Okay, I do want to touch bases a little bit on the Diddy and Cassie stuff still, because I feel like what is going on. You know what I'm saying? The settlement and all that other stuff. I want to talk about more on that and just talk about some more comments of people on that and stuff like that. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Toodaloo.
Gotta be something different. You must be